Welcome everyone, Kristen here with Sacred Soul Ascension, a tarot reading for the collective for the lunar eclipse at 13 degrees Capricorn, opposing the sun at 13 degrees Cancer. So we are back on that Capricorn Cancer axis. And this is a potent and powerful eclipse cycle. What's been coming through in dreams has been very potent, and I know I've been speaking to the level of karmic clearing that we're doing as a collective and individually as a part of the collective. And there is a major balancing point that is igniting at this point, and it feels like a lot of heavy lifting, but then when you release the weight, the lightness that ensues is palpable. Now, our first card that we have for the day is Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. So this is a card of surrender, aligning your personal will, the will of yourself, to the divine will. And what is the divine will? This is the cosmic pulse of creation, allowing for your being to presence, to come into stillness enough that you can receive the breath of life as it breathes through you, for you, with you, supporting you, cradling you, holding you. Feel the breath of the cosmos and let that guide you and energize, support you with the cosmic energy of creation. It's a beautiful card. It's a very watery, plasma, celestial energy. And there is a great peace that comes with this surrender and alignment. This portal card keeps wanting to come out. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards wild card. So we are in a wormhole with these eclipses. This is a portal that has opened with the eclipse energy, and the portal that opened 6 months ago with the eclipse energies around Christmas time. And the conjunction in Capricorn, the Saturn-Pluto conjunction in Capricorn on January 12th, 2020, and these transits that we have been going through in 2020, and as we've been experiencing them as a collective and society, is really rapidly transforming and changing the existing structures as they have been built and habituated and perpetuated. And there is a major clearing and cleaning out to bring us back to basics, to bring us back to the foundational level. You know, for the US, this eclipse is happening, this lunar eclipse at 13 degrees Capricorn, that happens on July 4th in the West Coast time, and it happens at 12:30 a.m. July 5th for the East Coast. And so this transit, this eclipse, is visible over North America, parts of South America, and is, you know, really impacting largely the U.S. on this day of celebration of independence from Britain, from the crown. And in that doctrine, you know, there are these fundamental principles of human values and equality and justice and the pursuit of happiness, this real doctrine of freedom that, you know, has not been fully realized. And I feel that the writers of this constitutions knew the hypocrisy and the disparity and what that moment of time was about, but what that document in its immortality as a document could foretell for the future. And at this time, you know, I think they could see ahead that this time was coming and that there was going to be a self-realization process for this document and for our country that is actually very newly born, newly birthed, our country being the United States. But this is a doctrine for the freedom of humans, of humanity. And, you know, it's a living doctrine that's influenced the whole world. And because of America, the United States' reach through many lands, many continents, many oceans. And if we can distill down to the essential elements, you know, the freedom to be a human and the freedom to pursue our happiness is a birthright. And when we can distill down to those fundamental, basic, essential elements, you know, that's what this time is asking us to do, to lighten our load, release our karma, to align with the breath of the cosmos, to open up to this portal, this entry of time that's presenting so much energetic opportunity for you to activate your soul essence self, your soul essence being, your reason for being here now as a witness in this time, and to activate those soul codes, those soul gifts, to anchor the new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So now is the time to really release the old, this eclipse portal that we've been in from the lunar eclipse in early June to the solar summer solstice eclipse mid-June, and now this culminating lunar eclipse here on July 4th or 5th, location dependent, is very Ace of Cups coming out, Two of Crystals, let's get another card, and Justice for all, and we will get a couple more supportive cards here. And what is supporting justice? This is a little bit of a new setup. Wow, you all powerful. Okay, and we've got the Nine of Crystals at the base. Okay, so this eclipse is setting the stage, this eclipse season is setting the stage for the next 6-month cycle to come. We've got another huge cycle coming up in December. So everything builds upon the next, and the release work that we can really remove old patterns with these eclipses to usher in the new energetics, light streaming in, prepare us for the next set, the next series. So here we are, Ace of Cups, here under the breath of the cosmos. So aligning my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe, okay? So aligning yourself and allowing the universe to move you. But we have to offer ourselves. We have to align ourselves, as Ace of Cups is asking us. Align yourself, offer your cup, offer your desire and wish of your soul into the breath of the cosmos. Let it be seen, let it be felt, let it be breathed through you. And let your cup overflow with this cosmic pulse of creation. And supporting that is the Strength card, is really strengthening your core, strengthening and remembering. It takes a lot of strength to stay aligned, to not get pulled into the many distractions that are wanting to, in a sense, take our energy. Because, when you're aligning with the light, there's infinite source to flow through that cup, yet it takes a lot of strength to create boundaries with all the distractions in order to create that alignment through. So strength, courage, this is the Leo, the lioness energy. The 8/8, the August 8th, the Lion's Gate portal is going to be a powerful reactivating moment of this energy that is pulling through right now at this eclipse time. It takes strength, it takes fortitude, it takes focus, it takes courage, it takes a certain amount of personal will to create the boundary to align with the cosmic pulse, align with divine will. Then under the portal card, right, this is the gateway, this is the eclipse, this is your future self, this is your soul code, this is your destiny point. Underneath that, we have the Two of Crystals. So there's a lot to bring into balance, balancing the senses, balancing your 5 senses so that you can access your 6th sense, your 7th sense, 8th and 9th senses. I teach about this in the chakra course. Bringing your senses into balance so you can access those higher dimensional sensory perceptions so that you can start to bridge the higher selves into your now. This is a card of balancing the polarities, and there's a lot pulling right now. There's a lot of magnetism with one side and the other, in tension, in conflict. And this is calling us to balance that, to unite the polarities into that harmonious flow of the yin-yang. And supporting that unity is the Lovers, which is the card of Gemini. This is the union of the divine masculine and divine feminine within. This is also can be reflected externally, but we want to really look at this process as a personal ascension journey that then influences everything outside of that one that is on that ascension pathway. So as you start to transform, everything around you starts to transform, and at least your perception of it, which is everything. So the Lover's card, it's another two, another duality card, synergizing, synergizing the polarity, synergizing the masculine and feminine, the right and left brain, the right and left hemispheres of the body, and bringing them into a harmonious balance, creating that 0 point through the pineal gland that gives you the access to that interdimensional travel. This is another very powerful, potent psychic line here. Then we have under a new earth, we have justice, incredible, powerful, the sword of truth, the sword of light, Excalibur's sword, the sword of righteousness, the sword of virtuousness. Righteousness is the right use of energy. Where have the uses of energy been distorted, disrupted, corrupted? And we're bringing justice to these distortions on the earth, within us and around us. And we stand strong. We bring that balance. We bring the balance. This is another balance card. This is a balance card. We're bringing that balance for peace and justice and harmony to reign on earth. That is the new earth. That is the laws and the principles of the new earth, of the Aquarian age, of the golden age. And we realize that in the now through our ascension process, through our personal choices and actions, and clearing our karma. Justice is ensuring that the balance is achieved. Justice, divine justice, ensures that balance is achieved. And the star is underneath that. It is very celestial guided. It is very guided by your creative point in the universe. This is the Aquarian age. This is the card of Aquarius. This is the new earth. Aquarian age, golden age, is the new earth paradigm. And justice will prevail and reign in that future timeline that is actually now. And so all these disturbances, all these like conflicts and tensions and dualities that we're experiencing, divine justice is staring right at it. She's like, we are bringing this into balance. Everything that has been distorted and disrupted and corrupted is going through a massive process, and these things are within us. They're within our own DNA. So we're going through this process, and surrender to it. The breath of the cosmos is fueling you, is bringing you power, is bringing you energy. When you feel so fatigued and exhausted and like, you know, just like there's a part of you that's dying. Indeed it is, because we are in this portal time and we are bringing in the new earth, and there are aspects of us that are going through a death cycle, a transformation cycle, and it's absolutely essential and necessary, and can be very uncomfortable, right? It can be very uncomfortable, and that's where that strength to stay aligned, to stay connected to that free energy source, to be your source of fuel. And I teach about this in the chakra class. It starts again the first Friday of September. So if you're interested, please reach out. This portal time is open for us now. Be in the portal, stand in it, balance, calibrate, weave, synergize the polarities within you, and anchor in the light for the new earth. Allow justice to move through you. Allow the karmic clearing to move through you. Let this eclipse portal work through your nature, and breathe into the uncomfortability. Align with the breath of the cosmos. It will support you to process everything you need to process, and it is very celestially guided. It is very much your destiny point to be exactly where you are right now, and reach for that star. Reach for that star. Align your consciousness, align your heart, align your body, your soul, your memory. Remember who you are and where you've come from. If you don't know, if you're just reaching, if you desire to know, you're doing great. Desire to know your soul. Call it back to you. Call in all those soul fragments back to you. Unify, unify, unify. Harmonize, harmonize, harmonize. That's the message. The Nine of Crystals was at the bottom of the deck. This is a very sovereign energetic. It's a feminine energetic, and we're all feminine, we're all masculine. But this very sovereign, feminine queen is anchoring her soul mission project. And she knows how what she gives is what she receives. What she receives is what she gives. She understands how to build her energy field through her personal practices. She knows, she remembers, she uses her internal strength to build those practices, because she knows how they support her, so that she can then support her work, her project. She can support her family, her community, society at large, coming from that full cup. She's very connected to the breath of the cosmos. She's very connected to the pulse of creation that flows through her breath and her beating heart. So that is our message for today. Happy 4th of July, everyone all over the world, and may the true essence of peace and justice and the pursuit of happiness for all reign on this earth, and may we all stand true and strong in our own spines to be the star beings on this earth ship that we are. So much love to you, and to book a private reading, just send me an email or a private message if you're wanting further insight into your narrative. Thank you so much. Aloha.